Hello and welcome back to the English and Literature Podium. Let me begin with a simple question. Which sentences sounds better? I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I took breakfast, I went to work. Or I woke up, brushed my teeth, took breakfast and went to work. The second one sounds smoother, doesn't it? Why? Because of one small word. And today we are learning about the words that help our ideas flow naturally and smoothly. These words are called conjunctions. Let's begin. What is a conjunction? A conjunction is a joining word. It connects words, phrases, or complete sentences. Think of conjunctions as bridges. Just as bridge connects two pieces of land, a conjunction connects two ideas. Without conjunctions, our speech would sound broken and awkward. Imagine saying, I am tired. I will continue working. That is much better. That is the power of conjunctions. Today, we shall focus on four very important conjunctions and, but, or, for. These four may seem simple, but they appear in thousands of sentences every day. 1. And. The adder. The conjunction and adds information. It tells us that one thing is happening together with another. For example, she sings and dances. I bought bread and milk. He teaches English and literature. Let's make it relatable. Imagine attending a Kenyan wedding. Would you expect food without music? Of course not. A wedding usually has food and music. That is the work of and, bringing things together. But, the surprise maker. The conjunction but introduces contrast. It tells us that the second idea is different from what we expected. For example, he studied hard, but he failed. She is wealthy, but she remains humble. It was raining, but the march continued. Here is a relatable example. I woke up very early, but Nairobi traffic still delayed me. Many people know that feeling. Whenever life gives you a surprise, but is usually nearby. Number 3, or, the decision maker. The conjunction or shows choice. For example, would you like tea or coffee? Should we walk or take a matatu? Study now or regret later. Every day we make choices, and whenever choices appear, or often appears too. Number 4, for, the reason giver. The conjunction for gives a reason. It often means the same thing as because. For example, she rested for she was tired. We stayed indoors for the storm was dangerous. He smiled for he had passed the examination. Now, for a little more formal because Now, for is a little more formal than because. You will find it more often in books, speeches, and formal writing. Why conjunctions matter? Imagine trying to tell a story without conjunctions. I arrived home, I was hungry, I cooked, I ate, I slept. That sounds like a robot speaking. Now listen. I arrived home, and because I was hungry, I cooked, ate, and slept. The story flows naturally. Conjunctions make communication smooth, elegant, and enjoyable to listen. Let's see how much you have learned. Which conjunctions fits the blank space. Number 1. She is intelligent dash She is intelligent dash hardworking. The answer is and. Number 2. I wanted to travel dash I had no money. The answer is but. Number 3. Will you take tea dash coffee? The answer is or. Will you take tea or coffee? Number 4. He went home dash he was sick. The answer is 4. He went home for he was sick. How many did you get correct? Do not overuse conjunctions. This sentence is incorrect. She was tired and she was angry and she was sleepy and she was sick and she stayed home. Too many conjunctions can make writing clumsy. A good writer uses conjunctions wisely. Remember, conjunctions are servants, not masters. They should help your ideas, not overwhelm them. Let's have a recap. A conjunction is a joining word. The 4 conjunctions we learned today are and, which adds information, but shows contrast, or shows choice, for gives a reason. Think of a conjunction as the glue that holds sentences together. Without them, language falls apart. With them, language flows beautifully. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like, share, and subscribe to the English and Literature Podium. I am your host, Teacher Billy. In the comments section, write one sentence using and, but, or for. Until next time, keep learning, keep reading, and keep speaking good English. Thank you for watching.